Suppose you're talking with me and you're using really fancy vocabularies that I did not know. The meaning of the conversation would be drastically go down, right? So the main agenda should be like that. Try to understand your audience or maybe your learner with whom you're talking, whether they are able to understand your vocabulary or not if you're using such an advanced vocabulary, right? So sometimes we have to understand the other people and then we should try to talk in English like that and using that vocabulary.
And yeah, I'm Rajesh, and basically I'm from Nepal. Currently, I'm talking to you from Saudi Arabia, where I'm working at a restaurant as well as coffee shop as a waiter. And it's been more than 3.5 years I'm here. And talking about my schooling, I have done plus two, and after that I had to drop out my schooling. It's all because of financial crisis. And then I thought moving in abroad it would be better opportunity for me, and due to I'm here, so and along with that, I have also one a small YouTube channel by the name of Let's Thrive with Rajesh, where I used to upload only solo video, but nowadays I'm uploading conversation only. So yeah, that is all about me.
Yeah, great. So you are just 12 pass out. Yeah, it is proving that there is no degree
Yes,
need to speak fluent English. Most probably, the people they always have an
yeah,
excuse. They can't speak English because they have not done masters in English or maybe bachelor in English. I don't think that matters a lot for speaking in English.
yeah, absolutely. Like talking about communication skill, it is totally different, but written English, it would be totally different. I
Mm.
know I did not complete my graduation and master, but I don't think if because of my study I would be not able to speak this language. So it's all required like how much you are passionate like towards something else. So definitely you are going to put your 100% for that. And
Mm.
for me, I would say I had a burning desire to move in Saudi Arabia. So that's the reason I thought working on communication skill, I would be able to get a better opportunity in my future. And even because of communication skill, I got a chance to come here. Otherwise, I was rejected by 2 or 3 interview, and it was really difficult. And
Mm.
yeah, but even then, I was not that much of good at English when I was in Nepal and trying to move in abroad. After coming here, I have improved a lot, I would say, and even become independence. And now I'm enjoying in my life whatever I am doing. But
Wow.
yeah, initially it was a totally, I'd say, so much of a hard.
Yeah, you are speaking really so good in English
And
that
okay,
it
thank you
is.
for appreciate, but I don't consider I'm speaking well. I also make a lot of mistake here and there, but I'm trying my best to speak perfectly, or even I'm working day by day. And
Hmm.
yeah, and what about you? Like, and sorry for that. Where are you from?
I'm from Gorakhpur city in UP. You know about that? I'm from India, by the way. Yeah, in India, I'm from
Yeah,
Gorakhpur city. It is
Gorakhpur
just
city.
near
Yeah,
to the Nepal.
yes, absolutely. I have heard about that Gorakhpur, and it should be like located in Bihar, but you are saying in UP. So, but even then, it's okay. It is a near. So, have you ever got a chance to come in in Nepal or not?
No, I just wanted to go there. I wanted to visit the place, and I have heard a lot about Lumbini and the Gautam Buddha, the place. And the Nepal is the
Yes.
city where most of my friends they have visited that, and such a nice place. The mountain is there. The kind of natural phenomena that occurs there, like mountains, is something that I really like a lot. The mountain and people also they are
Mm.
like having the similar accent. People speak Hindi too there, so it feels like home going Nepal. But I have never been to there, but I wanted to go there. And I hope so. Maybe this year I would be there to visit Nepal and most probably going to make a blog there as well.
Okay, to make a blog.
Yeah.
That's really great. And yeah, absolutely, you would be able to make a so very amazing blog in Nepal. As you mentioned already, Himal or like a mountain or hilly area. So yeah,
Mm.
Nepal it is just beautiful for nature views. And talking about like my personal experience. So I got a chance to see hilly area, but talking
Hmm.
about mountain, I never been to over there, and I have also dream to visit once, maybe like in Pokhara. It is a
Yeah,
famous
Pokhara.
city in Nepal,
Yeah,
and
true.
Kathmandu is it is a capital, and from there maybe you would be able to see mountain view, but even then not that much of perfectly.
Actually, I
So I
have
have a
seen
dream also
pictures.
visit there.
Mhm. Actually, I have seen a picture
Okay.
of mountain. So that mountain in the picture is looking so gorgeous that I want to see I want to see with my naked eyes. I want to see while presenting there, while being there, while seeing the beauty. I want to click picture and just I want to feel the experience. near to mountains, because the mountains always mesmerize me, and they always, I have always been in love to see mountains. I don't know why, but yeah, I love to see mountains. So
Literally, I also
you have
love
been
this
to,
mountain views or hilly area. And maybe in future,
have you ever been to India?
okay, go ahead. Yes, I have been to India so many times, more than 15 or 20 times, only in Bihar, because we have also Bihar border and it just take 1 hour by bus. So that's
Yeah.
the reason I was there. And I would say we mostly go in India to buy some stuff and even for medical purpose. So it is so very easy. We also does not require any visa, any identity card to go in India, or if you are Indian person and you want to come in Nepal, so nothing it's required over there, and we don't have any restriction between Nepal or India. So that's the
Mm.
reason we often go, and in Bihar mostly. But talking about in UP or in another state of India, I never been to over there.
Mm.
But I have a one bucket list that is I'd say visiting once in Mumbai. Let's see like how long it is going to take to visit yeah dream
Uh,
city. And yeah, I want to gain this kinds of experience and see crowd and how people they are working 24 hours. So I want to see these kinds of like environments maybe. But really I don't know. But even being in Saudi, I'm not able to see these kinds of crowded. Here's mostly people they are from different country. They are living here. But talking about Saudi people, so they don't have that much of and due to you hardly see some Saudi people they would be walking on a street. They have their
mhm.
own car and they love to go anywhere. Like either they are going for shopping or for visiting purpose. They love to go by maybe car, not by walking. But talking about us who is from India or Bangladesh or Nepal, so we love to walk.
Yeah.
If we want to go maybe like
Yeah.
100 meter, 200 meter, so we love to walk that many meter. But talking about Saudi people, they really don't like to walk here. So I say like, but even then it's okay, and I'm enjoying here. That is a very great city, I would say.
So you don't see people on the streets in Saudi
Okay,
Arabia?
what I say like you hardly see some Saudi people they would be
Okay.
walking on a street. But talking
Mm.
about Indian or who is from Nepal, Bangladesh, so they would be only on a street.
Uh,
Okay, so tell me something about your English learning journey. How did you learn, and how long you have been working on your communication skill?
I'm interacting with native people too on free application. And apart from these, sometimes what I do that I always watch videos with subtitles and conversational videos I watch on the YouTube channel, and that's how I am improving my English. Though I know the concept of communication skill, like communication skill, most of the people say communication skill. I know the concept of communication skill. There should be clarity, this, that, you have to listen carefully, and that's how it should be like a effective communication. If you're conversing, try to listen other people, try to sympathize them, try to understand them, many other things, blah. The fact is that you can learn it when
Yes.
you will jump into the conversation. You will learn it when you engross yourself in the conversation, and that's how you will know that how we can communicate, how we can just put our thoughts on the table. What I believe through my experiences that I have learned while talking to the various people. What do you think?
Yeah, it is a true, I'd say, because I am the person who was literally so much of underconfidence, or I was really introvert person, and
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I would be able to speak this language when I was in Nepal. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the reason I was even rejected by 2 or 3 interview when I had to give them, and I was not able to even see the word and utter any single sentences when interviewer they were asking question. I was just like maybe like standing or seeing them, and I was
Yeah.
sweating that moment. So it was
Mm-hmm.
a really hard time, but I have immersed myself into listening or speaking by myself. That's how I'm able to speak. So I would say, like as you mentioned about, if you want to speak this language, then you have to immerse yourself. You will have to put yourself in this kinds of situation where you will have to talk with
Wow.
the other person. So
Mm.
that's going to help you to improve. Even just 1.5 months before, I was not able to talk on video call, but
Mhm.
I have take it like this kinds of initiative, and I had a conversation with maybe one YouTube like a Twitter, and she was really wonderful. Although I was not able to speak perfectly that day because that was my first conversation, and to be honest, I was so much of low confidence and making a lots of poses. But even then, I thought if it is my problem, then I should take this silence again. And since that times, I have been doing these kinds of activities still, and I'd say I can see a lots of changes than before. So I'd say just within like 1.5 months, I have improved. I'm comfortable to talk with anyone. It's no matter with whom I'm interacting. Either they are big YouTuber or a small, or either they are speaking so very well or low. I
Wow.
love to talk with anyone, and I'm comfortable with everyone nowadays. Even if I would have not this kinds of like a knowledge, then how I would even expect to connect with Rajni Verma or maybe Charisma, these kinds of YouTuber. They are really big YouTuber, and maybe they are not going to give you chance. But if you are able to do that and you want to talk, so definitely your communication skills, I would say it will help you to communicate with them because they needed some video, yeah. And
Yeah.
if you are not able to speak, then might you would be not able to get these kinds of opportunity. And but I got, and I thought I should grab it. Let it be either I would be able to speak or not. And to be honest, it was really good, and it went well. But even then, I was not able to speak perfectly.
Fine.
It was a starting time, and
Mhm.
so as you mentioned, like being in some kinds of situation where you will have to speak, then definitely it will help you to improve your communication skill. It's even helped me, even it is helping everyone. So you definitely will have to start maybe like
Mhm.
from like in somewhere else. Yes.
Yeah, true. As you
Okay, so like
mentioned.
I was
Mm.
yeah, as I'd say, like I was asking about yours, like starting, like how long you have been working on it, your English.
For English, I think I am working since a year, and I am also the person who try to interact with people. As you already said by you that I interacted with this big YouTuber, and after that I am feeling confidence.
Yes.
So how did you feel these kind of, the intrinsic confidence in you, because you have connected with them, and just after that you are feeling more confidence, and you have just felt a different kind of Rajesh in you now. The old Rajesh
Yeah,
was something else,
absolutely.
and now
I'd
you're
say
feeling I have improved and I have changed. And this is the magic of conversing with people. This is the best way so
yes,
far I know to improve your English. Try to put yourself in that situation and try to speak with good people who are a little bit better than you. If I'm
yes,
not saying, I'm not against this fact that you should not communicate with people who are a bit lower than you in terms of speaking. I am just saying to improve and just to have a grade in your speaking. You should try to connect with people who are better than you in English. And that's how you can learn by them. And that's how you will feel the ultimate confidence in you. Right. And
yes. So, like, have you ever taken any subscription on any platform to learn this language? Like, have you ever like joined any institute or class?
institute
Or
in
did
offline, I have never joined offline institute for
okay?
learning English speaking. Yeah. But yeah, on this YouTube channel, I have interacted with more than like 200 people. And every conversation, it has been like that. I have ups and down moment where I felt stuck, where I'm fumbling and stumbling. I am not able to speak. But yeah, I try to hold the horses and just try to speak. But taking any courses or purchasing any courses, I have never been that. Maybe one time I remember I took a course from Clavingo, but that course I did not purchase. One of my friend had, he already had purchased that course, but he was not interested to take classes. So he said that you can take the class because it is going to be wasted if I will not take the class. So I would say, okay, you can give
Yes,
me, and then maybe, and that's how it was like 4 to 5 classes that I have taken from Clavingo, and that is available on my YouTube channel. Yeah. So that was the only classes that I have taken. Otherwise, I don't think that I have taken any classes. Yeah, I have did conversations, video conversation, and before that I did like audio conversation a lot on free application. Like earlier it used to be like as Fluency. There was one application like Be Angrej, Hi Bro, and nowadays I'm using Peer Up application. I'm not promoting here, first of all. I'm not. There is another application like CV. I'm just telling what I have been just used, and there are some other application as well, like on WhatsApp as well. There are groups where there are multiple people who are always improving themselves while talking to the people. So I am also engaged in that activities to talk with people, and that's how I'm learning. I'm just improving my English. Yeah. Other than talking
So
to the
as you
people, what
mentioned,
do you do?
okay, no, like talking about my practicing, so I do like many things nowadays. I do reading. However,
Okay.
I don't read like any book. I just go on ChatGPT and try to write some topic and just I read for 50, like 15 or 20 minutes in a day in the morning time. And sometimes I write even a script if I have to talk on some solo video. Like if I have to make a solo video, that times definitely you will have to write some script. So that time I write, but nowadays is I'm just having conversation with other person. So I'm not doing so many things apart from speaking and also listening. It is a part of our daily routine, I'd say. So I do listening a lot, more than 4 hour, 5 hour. I would say whenever I get a chance to go on social media, I try to consume only English content. It would be anything. It would be conversation or maybe
Mm-hmm.
podcast or
Mm-hmm.
solo, like some short kinds of like TikTok, these kinds of video. So I love to watching them. And as you mentioned about like you used to use AC Fluence, yeah. So
Yeah.
also I used AC Fluence maybe like for few days, and after that I started to get some kinds of like a subscription. So I left that, and then I stumbled upon CV application, and that application I have been using around 1 years, and consistently I'm using, and I'd say I spend a lot of times nowadays, more than 2 or 3 hours just talking with a co-learner. And now as I'm getting opportunity to interact like you person and with a different YouTuber, so I'm spending times here as well. And I
Mm.
have also some friend with whom I do practice speaking on video call
Um,
sometimes, and she's from Chhattisgarh, and we connect every day. And one of my friend is from Rajasthan, so we connect and talk on video call, and that's how we are improving ourselves. So yeah, that's kinds of activities I'm doing each and every day.
mm.
I don't want to even do procrastination. I know I used to do initially, but now I realize if I have a YouTube channel, and if I'm uploading some content, so it should be some I can say informative. Yes,
Yeah.
and I want to make these kinds of video, and that's the reason I'm working hard and hard on my self. And I can say yes, I'm improving, but even then I'm not able to use those vocabulary which already I have, and
Okay.
not able to even
Which
describe the
vocabulary?
thing perfectly.
Can you just
No, like
name?
there are no, maybe like I would be not able to even name, because I have learned, but even maybe it seems like I have forgotten. But when
Okay.
I read, maybe like when I read or when I listen, I can say instantly I remember. Yes, I know this word and why I'm not using. So this
Mm.
happened with me, and I'm not able to even use idiom perfectly. I know some idiom, everyone they know, but while
Yeah.
talking with another person, we don't use often. Yeah, so that's the problem I'm facing. Otherwise, everything it is perfect. If I have to convey my thoughts simpler, like in simple way, I would be able to do that. And getting stuck, it is a common thing. I would say I get stuck. I don't consider so much about that. So that is I would say my practicing which I did and I'm doing still, and I don't want to stop there. I want to be fluent and confident person, and
Wow.
that's the reason I do these things.
Amazing. I have heard one thing, I have read somewhere, maybe I have listened this one thing, that in communication skill, there is one agenda that as long as the other people with whom you are converging in English, or maybe you are expressing your thoughts, if they are able to understand, that is the effective communication. You said that I am not
Yeah.
able to use proper idioms and advanced vocabulary or maybe fancy vocabularies. Yeah, it is the problem of many people. Like, we know vocabularies, we know idioms, we know advanced phrasal verbs and all and everything, but sometimes we are not able to use it, maybe due to using it thoroughly and in our practice, in our speaking, maybe that is the reason. But yeah, simpler conversation, the more simpler your conversation would be, the more better it would sound. So if you're able to express your thoughts in simpler manner, that's fine and fantastic. Suppose Sasi Tharoor is speaking and he speaks really with good English and advanced vocabularies. But if people are not able to understand, suppose you're talking with me and you're using really fancy vocabularies that I did not know, the meaning of the conversation would be drastically go down, right? So the
Yes.
main agenda should be like that. Try to understand your audience or maybe your learner with whom you're talking, whether they are able to understand your vocabulary or not if you're using such an advanced vocabulary, right? So sometimes we have to understand the other people, and then we should try to talk in English like that and using that vocabulary.
And yeah, and if you are using like a fancy vocabulary and person is not understanding, then might they are going to feel maybe demotivate,
Yeah,
or
it
maybe your
happens.
conversation
Hmm.
it is not going to well. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be
So
not
that's the
going
big
to,
problem.
yeah, it would not be like a effective communication. Yeah, it is a
Yeah,
communication, but
absolutely.
it should not be called as effective communication. Yeah, but yeah, you should use it. Look, if you're learning English and if you're talking with somebody and you want to use it in intentionally, and you're believing that this person has the ability to understand your word, or maybe he is able to that much confident or mature that even though he did not know the vocabulary, but he is able to understand the context. Sometimes you don't know the meaning, but you know the context, and on
Yes.
the base of the context you are able to understand the meaning. Okay.
Yeah, it is true, I'd say.
Have you ever
Because like when you,
have this ever happened that you did not know the meaning of the word, but you are able to understand the context, what he wanted to say?
yeah, I'd say like most of the times, like when I
um
try to read something else, so there's you can encounter lots of new vocabulary, and you
yeah,
really don't know like a meaning of the word, like some
yeah,
of the vocabulary. So that times I'd say like I really don't understand. Then I read like a whole like a sentence. Then I get to know maybe it seems like it's telling that or telling this. Yeah, so you get to know about meaning of that like a word perfectly. But even then, if you are not getting, then you should try to Google it. Yeah, it
yeah,
is really easy.
it
Everyone
is
they are
real.
using. Yeah, and
So
even you can use
mhm,
ChatGPT nowadays. ChatGPT it is also really amazing.
yeah,
Everyone using. Even I'm the person I'm using just to learn new vocabulary and idioms, and that's the reason I'm using. And as I have already mentioned about, I use for also reading practicing. But
mm,
talking about talking with a AI tool, I never done that, and I'm not talking with the AI. I really don't feel like vibes of I'm talking with a human being. So that's the reason I really don't like. And rather than I love to talk with a co-learner. So we have many application nowadays, and we can easily go, we can easily find friend over there, and
yeah.
you can have conversation as long as you can. So I do only this kinds of thing, and that is effective by itself also. And what about you? Have you ever used AI or not?
Can we say ChatGPT is the part of AI?
Yes.
Maybe we can say, like, yeah. So most of the things is AI is doing by their own, and it has really the power to change the perspective of you. It has the power to change the real world problem in different ways nowadays. Like for AI is changing many things. Suppose you want to create a thumbnail, you can use AI, and it is going to make a thumbnail for you within a second. The same work that the other person is doing while sitting 1 hour or maybe 2 hour, the AI is going to do that for you in a very less time. And for that, maybe he can charge you, AI can charge you. There are some paid version as well. As long as the English is concerned, yeah, I use ChatGPT help me in so many manner. Suppose I am feeling boring while learning vocabularies, while watching videos. So I say, ChatGPT, please, I'm feeling boring. Just give me the different way to learn new vocabularies. So what he say? Okay, let's play a game. So today it happened. I talked to ChatGPT. He said, okay, let's play a game. I said, okay, how to play a game? I said, play a game with me and just help me to learn new vocabulary. So it happens like that. He said, okay, I am roasting you with two vocabularies and you are going to roast me with two vocabulary. So I said, oh, amazing. So in a poetic way, he was just roasting me with two vocabulary, like using one word was, I think, audacious and melancholy, something like that. Melancholy means sad. So he used with two vocabulary and just give me two paragraph. And then I replied him with two paragraphs. So it was very fun to learn the word, because in this way you will be able to learn vocabulary faster. At the very same time, it is fun. You will not feel boring. You will not feel monotonous to do the same activities again and again, like watching videos or maybe searching on the Google or maybe using dictionary. So try to learn in a different ways. So in this way, ChatGPT help you. Sometimes he give me the story, and then through a story he teach me vocabulary. But in the process of doing this, the one thing that is very significant, it plays a vital role, and that is prompting. Means how do you give him instruction? Like as long as you are not good as prompting, AI or maybe ChatGPT would not able to understand that what do you want to say. And sometimes there is some problem with ChatGPT, that ChatGPT give you the wrong answer. It has happened with me many a times when he replied me the wrong answer, and I said, ChatGPT, you're doing a mistake. This statement that you have passed is wrong. He said, sorry, man, it has happened. Yeah, you are right. Let me give you the correct version. Let me give you the correct meaning.
Yeah.
So you have to also be very aware in terms of learning with ChatGPT. Do not try to be completely relies on the ChatGPT. Try
Yes.
to do
I
cross
have
check. It happened.
yeah, it's happened even like I have heard about like from many people they said like a ChatGPT it's like even give us some wrong information, but I am
Yeah.
not exactly like sure that much. Okay, then we should wrap up this session because already we crossed maybe
Mm-hmm.
35 minutes. So
Yeah.
I'd say it was a really nice to talk with you, and have a great evening, and thank you for giving me this opportunity, and
Yeah.
I literally enjoy a lot.
Yeah, thank you,
And
Rajesh, for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me and having this beautiful session. Yeah, thank you so much.